What's up, my dudes? Back in here for another commentary. It's pretty cold outside if you're out here in Texas like I am. We got some snow, unlike any we've had in, oh man, maybe 7+ years. Like, it's crazy. Like, I know global warming is to an extent a reality, especially, you know, mainly at the caps. But here in Texas, damn, it's colder than it's ever been in a long time right now. And what's nice is it's like powder snow too. It's not just ice. Like, the only ice there is on the bottom level. Other than that, you know, went outside, you know, make some snowballs, snowman, snow angel, do all the normal stuff. Then why haven't we left this spawn area yet? This is kind of an old game, a few weeks old, so I don't remember the context of this game. I don't know why we haven't left this little spawn area. Oh. Man, I was shooting some bad shots there. Okay, we got Jesus Christ. We got Echo. We got Shoot to Kill in this game. I recognize both of them. Oh yeah, Shoot to Kill is pretty cool. Like having him on my team. Damn, this really is an old game if I'm rocking the double Uzis like off the bat on bridge. Because right now, and like, damn, this must have been like right before I started doing it, but my normal loadout now is L96A1 and the Uzis. Especially on this map. That's why I said the L96A1 first. Because, you know, here when it's just that vertical straight shot, the Uzis, as I'm gonna suspect on this round, aren't gonna serve me much good. Yeah. Right now we're all huddled behind this little van. This is kind of funny. We're gonna put up a little campfire, roast some marshmallows. It's gonna be Dark Souls. But yeah, I hope y'all have all been doing good this mid-February. We got spring break coming next month. Hopefully it's warmer whenever that rolls around. I'm trying to go camping out in Oklahoma with my girl. But yeah, for Valentine's Day, me and her went to Cutting Edge, which is this really big haunted house here in, I almost said Dallas, here in Fort Worth. It's nice, it's fun. Those who are from this area know what I'm talking about. It's definitely an amazing haunted house. Just keeps, damn. I'm just dogging it because this is like the 4th time I've been there, but it used to get like in the top 5. I don't think it's in the top 5 anymore for like longest haunted houses in all of America. And I remember like whenever I went in high school, it was like number 2, but like I said, now I don't even think it's in the top 5. But it's like they just keep hiring like worse and worse people to be like the scarers in there. Like, it used to be like, oh man, like the people who, like the characters in there who would like scare you, like they would be so into it that they would almost be like crazy, like Mad Hatter status, like into their own character, even when you weren't like walking around. That's how it felt. But like going through this time, I was kind of disappointed. Like, dropped like $100 because the tickets for this place are so expensive, so that I could take my girl there because she's never been. And damn, like all people ever did was like, oh, they pop out and like get in your face and woo. It wasn't scary like at all. Like these people weren't really into it, and you know, it's probably just because we went for Valentine's Day. You know, you don't really think to go to a haunted house on Valentine's Day, but my girl's into them and she'd never been there, so I was like, oh, this would be a good little surprise, because who the fuck expects to go to a haunted house on Valentine's Day? And it was a nice surprise, but damn, the real disappointment comes from when we were in the car and she told me that like other haunted houses she'd been to were scarier than that, and I was like, fuck. I was like, damn. Yeah, so it wasn't just me that thought that sucked. I was like, fuck. A bit of a letdown. So I got her some dope shit for Valentine's Day, and she's an amazing artist. Like, can draw a self-portrait of anyone so detailed you would think it was a picture with like a pencil filter on it. You know what I mean? Like, that's how amazing she is. So I wanted to be able to paint something for her as well. And oh, I did a good job. It was kind of like this, like I'm pretty bad at drawing like actual features. Like if it's like an animal or a human, I'm not amazing at that detailed drawing. But like fractals and like cellular type stuff, yeah, that's what I'm really good at. That kind of trippy visuals. Whoa. But yeah, so I made her something like that, describing how I feel about her. And yeah, it felt good. It was good Valentine's Day. I hope y'all watching this. If you got a girl, you did something special for her. You know, but especially during these days right now, there's a big stigma on like being a simp. Like, oh, you should just dog women all the time. And you know, there's the duality of all things. It's not wrong. It's not right either. You know, there's like a bunch of harlots and whores. Yeah, give them their due. Let them know. Maybe they should go hug their dad and reconsider what they're doing. But like, to give a woman praise and to show that you respect and love her if she is someone that you truly do admire, that's nothing to be frowned upon. Like, you want the kind of woman you want the kind of woman that makes you want to like give her the world. That's the kind of woman you want. And once again, duality of all things, you got to make sure it's like genuine. Like, she makes you want to do this because you love like every aspect of her, and like she improves your time. Like, when she's with you, she boosts you up. She's not a detriment, and she's not like an annoyance to you. Like, you don't want a girl, like, if the girl is giving you the feeling, oh, I want to give this girl the world, I want to give her everything, and she's like a manipulative piece of shit, and it's just like the sex, she's like, she's using that pussy, she's using them tatas to get in your head, you gotta be able to differentiate between that. If it's lust or like real admiration, love, you like having her around you even more than like some of your friends. Oh, are we ending this match? What's going on here? Oh, good. Failed. I was about to say, is this a 2-game in 1 file kind of thing? Did I forget to split these games? Better not end this motherfucker. Yeah, you want to okay, if a girl that makes you want to simp over her, where you're like, oh my goodness, like if I just had her scarf, like I would keep it by my bed to like smell it just to get a memory of her. Like, that's the kind of girl you want. You want a girl who you're that interested in, that you feel like, whoa, like where it's like down to an instinctual, like animal, yeah, it's like animal instinct thing, where like just the smell of her, you're like, oh fuck. And not like perfume but like literally like the smell of her hair. That's what you want, and I'm happy I have that with my girl. But yeah. Oh, I thought someone was trying to call me. I had these earbuds in so I can hear the game volume while I record without it leaking into the mic. Got some people over at my house right now. Seems that we're good though. But yeah, really good Valentine's Day. After that, we came back here and we rewatched The Island, which is a phenomenal movie. I do not remember the name of the actor, but like the main guy in it, there's a guy and a girl. The main guy in it is Obi-Wan Kenobi from the first and second Star Wars. And yeah, just the first and second Star Wars. Right? I don't think there's anything different for the second one. He's definitely Obi-Wan Kenobi from the first Star Wars. I haven't seen the second one in a while. I'm blanking on the Obi-Wan they have in there. They had to use the same actor. No way they didn't. I know the third one, different guy, but the second one I think it. Anyway, I'm going off topic. The Island, amazing movie. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend you watch it. Brief summary of it. It's just a kind of a escape the Matrix kind of movie, you know.
I'll be your second.
And it's about some people on an island. And that's, I'm gonna leave it at that, because literally, like, I can't really give any more clues than that without spoiling any aspect of it, or without spoiling any aspect of it. It's just a kind of escape the Matrix kind of movie, and it's flawless. Amazing movie. Highly recommend you check it out. But yeah, gotta. Oh shit, I wasn't looking right then. Was I using the AUG or the? Stop shaking my. Oh, I'm using the 50 cal. Yeah, this definitely is an old game, because the 50 cal isn't honorable. That's why I've been using the L96A1. You can shoot someone in the toe with the 50 cal and they'll still die. But I've been sniping a lot more, not only on Pavlov here, but on contractors as well with the OP or the AWM as they have it called on contractors. But I'm gonna just call it the OP or L96A1. But I have a little regimen I'm doing in there. The only real good map for sniping on contractors is wildlands. Lumberyard, you can do it, but I mean, it's not. You have to be really good for it to be worthwhile, and for you to actually be a benefit to your team. But wildlands is right now pretty much the only good map to snipe on, and sadly, not a lot of people play that map a lot. At least not when I pull up the servers. So what I've started doing is just loading up bot games, and I time myself to see how quick I can get to 100 kills with like the least amount of deaths playing against bots with the op. Just trying to get that quick shot up and get used to using the scope. I don't have a gun stock too, so doing it freehand is taking a little bit more, you know, muscle memory to be able to like get like the raising, like especially with quick scoping. Like if there's someone comes around the corner and they're might just have to no scope them too, trying to get like the, you know, what's the hip fire down on it as well. Just all aspects of sniping and contractors I'm trying to get down, because the G36 starting to get a little boring. I'm having fun playing contractors, and for real, like it's just, I tried using the SCAR. Even the AKM, it's like not even really worth it, because like the AKM's better at long range. If you use single fire, you can be really, like, I know Cobry, like a few people who play contractors a lot will recognize that name. Pavlov too, I know he plays on I think he's on the Pavlov Shack League. But Cobry, he's a player I know who's extremely good, probably the best on contractors at using the AKM. That's his go-to weapon, and I know he uses it single fire a lot. But except for that and the M16, the G36 like reigns supreme. Rhymed. So yeah, to whip out the FAMAS or something else, you're definitely at a disadvantage, and not at one that's good enough for it to be viable, at least for me. Like, it's not, like, it just is like, oh, okay, it feels like I'm playing like handicapped whenever I'm using another gun, because the G36 is just so much fucking better. But the sniping, that's something that like nobody does in contractors, just because getting that, the scope does feel a little weird using it, and like you have to hold it. At least that's one of the things I'm practicing, is like not doing this. But when you first start out trying to snipe, like your tendency is to try to hold the scope as close to the headset as possible, so you can get like a good zoom in, good view, and kind of good stabilization with your arms. But damn, like at least on the Quest 2, and if it's on the Quest 2, it has to be on the Quest 1. When you put the controllers like that close to your head, man, that's when it starts to like spaz out, or the hand that's closest to the headset, your like handle hand, it's holding the gun handle, that will start to like shift over to the right and completely ruins your aim. So it's like not a thing that a lot of people are doing on there. And it could be the map too. Like I said, Wildlands is like the only map that's big enough and has enough like wide open spaces for it to be viable to snipe, to use the word viable again. But yeah, because other than that, like all the other maps was too up close. Man, you got to be really good, or pretty much use a sniper with like an ACOG, or basically you can't use the op, because I think you can only put a power scope on the op. I don't even think you can. You can probably use the iron sights. I just haven't tried. I imagine you can use the iron sights, but yeah, at that point it's not really even sniping. You're just using a rifle at that point. But when I say sniping, I mean down to scope. So it'll be cool when they rotate in some new maps, whenever that is, whenever they have an update. Because damn, I know I actually complained about. I feel bad I'm complaining. I complained about it in a past commentary that the map was too big, and that I wanted smaller maps. Now I'm complaining I want bigger maps, but I really want both, because like a lot of the maps they have are medium. So like it's either if you want a small map, you go Christmas Table. You want a big map, you go Wildlands. Everything else is in the medium. But for this being still a relatively new game, especially on Quest, phenomenal. It's just me being nitpicky that's making these suggestions and what I would like to see in future updates. But yeah. Some other things I've been up to: cleaning out my garage here, trying to get a punching bag and a squat rack in. Got to get them gains up. Dude. I mean like a serious, not some little shitty punching bag. I mean a